fold. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
All right, Coach, it is a lovely night here in the Midwest, and the roof is open, and it's time for football at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Indianapolis Colts. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's coming. We got double up. Mike 28. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Red 80.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Back to throw, Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Push him back. Push him back.
Running with Howard. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Go, Mike.
first down, they run with Howard. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard. 58 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a give right side. Taylor. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. And now they'll throw with Allen. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
51's a mark. Check 26, check 26. Under 10, under 10, 10. I got him, man, I got him. He's mine. 51.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Darnold. He's got Smith here. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm scared. Mike 5-5. Mike Delaney. You better be afraid of me. Delaney. You better be afraid of me.
Here's Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day.
This is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check the hot read. You draw quarters.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Going for the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Bang, 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 bang. 80 weapon. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Coming.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
General West. Check in. Red 80. Rush in. Rush in. Red 80.
They go with Jacobs. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Let's go 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Mike 2061. Matchbox lights.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Showing it, showing it.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down? It's a quarterback sneak, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So give him the first down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
Let's get some penetration. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Pilot, 64, weak.
52's the mic, boys. 52.
Go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
3 out. Hey, check.
Pro team spill. Hey, echo.
52. Watch 52.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, exit.
Now this time he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, going for it on 4th has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on 4th and goal.
Let's go. Check 99. Check 99.
Red 80.
Shit.
80.
Check the backer. Switch.
They'll run for it here with Smith. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Let's get it.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Watch the shit. Middle. Watch the shit. Go, Mike 51.
Now Allen. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Here we go.
A first down throw, Darnold. That's caught out left by Perriman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete to Rashad Perriman. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, Delta.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw again on second down. Darnold, and this one complete to Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Guys, it's game.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Hauschka with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now a play fake here on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Malik Hooker. Nico Hardman, the intended target. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On first down, Darnold. Complete. Smith has it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Heavy on the edges. Deuce. Hey, Mike 52. I'm coming.
Running is Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Allen going to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down.
Right here. Right 51. Hey, tight. Shoot!
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And some room to run now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He goes to use you. He comes to me, it's me. Mike.
Again, it's Howard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
56.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
To the air, Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Hey, box drop.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
And here's Allen to throw on 3rd down. And an alley to run. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Set, 8-3. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check. Crunch. 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 Recon. 132 fighter. Check. Check out, bro. Hey.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And an alley to run. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trace McSorley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Allen to throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He had 3 of those sacks last week en route to being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 1 right there. How do you block him now?
That's the question you think that they'd be able to answer. After having 3 the week before, you would make all the necessary adjustments in practice, but he's such an imposing force, he knows how to get to the quarterback anyway.
Allen's throw is complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Pick it up. Alert. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine. 55 is my guy. 55. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Get it.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And bulldozing his way through. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we can nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, orbit.
From the 24, McSorley. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Colts on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Colts 31, Browns 24. Jason Myers set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Colts take over
That's it,
1st
baby.
and 10
We gonna work.
at their own 25-yard line.
We're going to start.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Let's get in there. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Why?
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
I'm going to run you over. Joker.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Check. Lucky. Yo, 80. Switch gears. It's
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. David Onyemata there on the tackle. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Shit.
Now Allen. Got a man. It's Brown. A gain of 22. Huge 1st down. Got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
Allen now 8 of 17 so far, so under 50%, but he's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. To throw is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Indianapolis, It's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.